What's going on, guys? So I want to make a little bit of a series, and the series is going to be how Star Trek is different from Stellaris. We do have some people that are thinking this is just like another mod or just a skin on top of Stellaris. And that's not correct. And the reason why is this is different than what modders can do. The developer actually has a source code for the game. We have a couple of examples of how, like a good example is warp drive. Good example is they made some modifications in the game that clearly shows that they have more capability than just simply modding the game. So a couple of things that I've noticed that they added into this game as brand new features that you do not see in Stellaris. I actually touched base with one of my friends who has like 1,500 hours in Stellaris, and I asked him, is this in the game? And he said no. So what I am referring to is this. So one thing that caught me is on the bottom right, you'll see governorship, right? Let's go full size so you guys can see it a little bit clearer. So right here, governorship, right? There's no such thing as a governorship in Stellaris. I've never seen it, and I asked my buddy who has more than enough hours in the game. He definitely hasn't seen it. And then, you know, you have a governor here, which is a separate character. So you have Malrak, right, aboard the IKS Markach. I like that. And then it looks like as this governor, you can select a planet and do a couple things. So you can indoctrinate the people, and it pops up, says monthly chance of turning on this side, it pops to your principal, 20%, plus 5% governor level. Additional chances of preventing a disloyal pop from emigrating. That's awesome. No one who stood at the center ever affected real change. It's time to pick a side. Suggest you pick the winning side. Then you have emergency package, local stability increase. That's going to come in extremely handy. So that's another way that you could add stability that's different from Stellaris. Improved specialist production. That is awesome. Improved worker production. That's cool. So I'm just saying this is something that Stellaris could actually use, but it's coming first to Star Trek Infinite. And it looks like, so you're going to get all these different abilities, but also if you go back to the game here, we'll go back to
gather intelligence.
There we go. I saved it right about here. Okay. So you go in here, and so this looks to be like another governor, right? Or, I mean, it says spy ship. I'm assuming it's on the same kind of function, library layer kind of thing. Actually, there is no spy ship on Stellaris, now that I'm thinking about it. So this is a completely separate thing. Wow, okay. I just caught that. I thought this was another governor, but apparently this is separate. This is a spy ship. So this is a whole new category. You got governors and you got spies. And I love that you could add an individual character, almost like, you know, you're adding a scientist, but you're adding a spy. And in this one, you could select the planet, like Kronos. You got the Romulans here going to Kronos. And you could do steel blueprints, siphon energy, which, again, none of these that I'm mentioning is in Stellaris. Smear campaign, or do propaganda. So you'll be able to affect individual planets' views, orientation, production, all these different factors with this new kind of system with spies and governors. This is huge. So this is just one thing, and it's a pretty big thing. I'm surprised it's not in Stellaris already. Huge props to Nimble Giant for doing this first. You know, and then I'm like looking at it and I'm like, wow, I could really use this in Stellaris. I'm playing a game with my buddy. And like this would be amazing, you know, to actually go to a planet, change the, you know, get blueprints or change production, you know, or enhance production, stuff like that. That would be awesome. I'm so glad that Nimble Giant put it in Star Trek Infinite, because this is very Star Trek-like. This is very Star Trek-like, where you got like Romulan spy ship trying to steal blueprints. Almost comes like straight from a Next Generation episode, huh? Anyway, this is very, very awesome. This is a very cool system, and this is just one reason. I'm gonna have a whole series of them. I got like a few videos that I have ideas for lined up that make Star Trek Infinite different from Stellaris. So I got a couple other things I'm gonna mention. It's gonna be in future videos, but Nimble Giant, thank you for adding this really cool, nifty feature to this. Yeah, can't wait for this game. Hopefully you guys do a beta, maybe, encourage some people to come into the beta, because I'm literally counting the days. I have it on my phone. It's a big wallpaper. I have 26 days, and I'm hoping maybe you guys open up a beta or something like that. Maybe we can get in a week early. I don't know. Just putting that out there. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Catch you next one. See you then.